Welcome you guys to Hero TV. I'm your host, Alex Hampton. Today we'll be going over the episode of Arrow Season 5, Spectre of the Gun. Okay, I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to give you my pros and cons of the episode. I'm going to give you my predictions of the episode to let you guys know what I think what's going to happen in the next episode. And yeah, let's just hop into my pros. Okay, pro number one. I really liked how the episode started, where Oliver's in the office with his staff, and people just come in. Well, one guy comes in with a gun and just starts shooting everybody in the office. He wasn't targeting anyone specifically, but he was there to shoot everybody, to make a point how we need guns to protect our family and our freedoms and all this other stuff. And it was kind of cool that this was more of a political episode. It was a very dark episode, but it was a very political episode where the team is wrestling with the fact that, hey, we need guns to protect people, and the other side of the team is kind of like, hey, yeah, we need guns, but there's a lot of guns that are on the street right now that are killing more people than they are protecting people. This show really dwelled in the psyche of what it means to not necessarily the psyche, but the political factor of gun control. So I really like how they address the issue of gun control and how many guns are on the street as of today in our United States. Pro number two, I really enjoyed the character dynamic of Quentin and Oliver. He was basically telling them, hey, the Green Arrow can't solve this. The Green Arrow cannot put this guy down. Violence doesn't always help the situation. And it was really cool to see Quentin just step up and say, look, man, there are more things going on in this city that the Green Arrow can't control. And I'm sorry, putting an arrow in someone isn't always going to solve the situation. So I really enjoyed that character dynamic between those two characters. And basically Thea coming back and saying, hey, look, I agree with Quentin. The Green Arrow can't solve this. It needs to be Mayor Queen. Pro number three, I really enjoyed how we got to saw the mayor side of Oliver. We don't get enough Mayor Oliver, in my opinion. And I really did enjoy how we saw more Mayor than we did Green Arrow. Don't get me wrong, I love him in the costume. I love what he does on the streets as the Green Arrow, but at the same time, it's good to see Oliver Queen do good as the mayor, and I really enjoyed that. Pro number four, I love the montage of Oliver at the end of the show, where he's just basically showing his condolences to the people who lost their lives in the office when the gunman killed, I think he killed like 7 people. And I really enjoyed watching him as the mayor, letting everybody know, hey, we're gonna do our best to not allow this to happen and pass this act for people to have guns, but under these confines, under these constraints. So it was a really impactful political episode. I really enjoyed it. My last pro number 5, I really enjoyed at the not the last scene, but the last action scene where Oliver approaches the gunman as Oliver Mayor Queen. He looks up to him and say, hey, you don't have to do this. Violence is not the answer. You don't get to decide who lives or dies. The people you killed were innocent too, just like your family were. Like, you can do better. You can live for your family by doing the right thing now. I thought that was awesome, because before that scene happened, he gets a call saying that, hey, we have a tip that he's right there at Starling General. So I'm thinking he's about to hood up as the Green Arrow, but when he showed up as Mayor Queen, I was like, whoa, this is completely different. And we saw Oliver step up as the Mayor Queen, as the mayor, saying like, look, we can tackle this issue. You don't have to die today. Nobody has to die today. Take responsibility for your actions. So I really did enjoy that. That was one of my favorite moments of the episode. Okay, I'm gonna talk about my cons. I have very brief cons. Con number 1, we didn't really know where Thea was. Thea just disappeared for like 3 episodes. They didn't really address that. I kind of wondered why she was gone for so long. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that. So that's my first con. Con number 2, I get the fact that this was more of a political episode, and I get the fact that they were focusing more on gun control. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really think that should have been the center of the debate between Curtis and Renee. Why they were arguing about why guns should be allowed and why guns shouldn't be allowed. Because Wild Dog, the comic book character, uses guns to fight crime. He's not like a lunatic going off shooting people. So he obviously has a control factor. So I understood why they debated, which I thought was a good scene. But at the same time, I didn't really think it was necessary for them to go back and forth about something that they use almost every episode. Except for Curtis, he doesn't use guns. But Renee, he's been using guns since the first episode. Why are you now, So, those are my cons. Overall, I really enjoyed the episode. The episode is called Spectre of the Gun. You can go to cw.com and look up the episode, and you can watch it for free on their website. Great episode. If I had to rate this episode, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, I had a couple cons, but it was a really dope political episode. I really enjoyed Arrow. Now, stay tuned for my next episode of Hero TV next week of Arrow. And thank you for staying tuned with me and staying up with me at Brand New Productions. You can follow me on all my various social medias, where it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also my YouTube page. Subscribe to my YouTube page. I want more subscribers. So thank you so much for tuning in to me. This is Alex, your host on Hero TV. You guys have a great